Hello everyone, welcome to Banners, the show where I take a look at a piece of art and make the stupidest, insane arguments that no one in their right mind would ever make as to why they think it would be a good idea to either outright ban it or at least make some good choice cuts. Today, I've got so I was almost thinking I did this already. I couldn't have. I know I didn't. That's what I'm going to say. I feel like I said before, but I know I didn't. But I get that all the time. Ugh. Anyways, I am looking at the 1957 version of 12 Angry Men. The second or third. So it was a teleplay. This may have been a play, but I don't recall offhand. This was definitely a teleplay before it was adapted into a film. Like a lot of films around that time. Like Marty and, what other films are there? Well, Marty. And I think some other things that Rod Serling wrote. But I don't remember. Marty! Anyways. So. I'm good. What is so offensive about this piece of art? Just look at the cover. What do you see? You see 12 white guys. And these 12 white guys have the life of a, if I recall, he's like Puerto Rican or something. Yeah, Puerto Rican. Says right there on the synopsis, a Puerto Rican. I remember things sometimes. So yeah, 12 white guys are on a jury and they have the life of a Puerto Rican kid in their hands. Now, there's absolutely no diversity in this film whatsoever. They're all on a jury trying to determine whether or not this kid is innocent or guilty. That's this right here. This cover is basically what's so offensive about it. There's no women. There's no POCs. I hate that term. The first time I ran across the abbreviation POC, I thought they were saying piece of crap. Then I found out, I was like, made it even more hilarious. But half the time that does seem to be how they feel about POCs. Hardly worth being called just regular people. Anyways, yeah. I think that about sums it up. White guys. This film is offensive because white guys. This is offensive. Yeah. Alright. I think I rambled on long enough about how white guys in and of themselves are offensive. Let's talk a little about this film. So, yes, this is a product of its time. So, you know, women weren't really allowed on a jury until, I don't remember when. I don't know, it was made decently after this. It was before the remake, the TV version, you know, with the George C. Also, the second TV version with whoever's all in there, other than George C. Scott. He's the only one I remember. But I don't recall how like other races fit into it. If there was something like, kind of like how, black people getting the vote and whatnot. I don't remember if there was something kind of like that that would have changed, around the civil rights movement, which is totally getting crapped on these days, and people are calling for segregation again based on color of skin. Progress. Anyways, so yeah, this is a project of its time as to why it's such a monochromatic cast. So if you look past that, and you can look at it as a bit of how things were, this is an amazing film. But this is coming from a guy who, like, most action films put me to sleep. This had me on the edge of the seat when I watched it, and I don't even think I was in high school. I think I was younger, but it was like one of the first, like, really, really, truly great films I've seen. I've seen films and I always think are good, could be considered great, but not necessarily truly great. This was an amazing film when I seen it as a young kid. It's all dialogue. It's just people in a room talking. But the way it unravels, it's something truly gripping. Of one man thinking, this may not be as cut and dry as it seems. And then one by one, the other people thinking, maybe you're right. Maybe he's not as guilty as it seems. And they're figuring things out. They're becoming their own detectives, using what they have to piece together a slightly different story than what they were initially given. And it's definitely something to watch. But as I said, it's a very talky film. If you don't mind slower paced films, if you don't need, explosion, chase scenes, crashes, and superheroes in your face constantly, this is definitely something to check out. This is an amazing film. Well, I think that's about it for this one. Definitely check it out. One of my favorites. Check me out on Minds. Well, I've been kind of inactive on there, unfortunately. But still better than Facebook, right? BitChute. And I suppose you could check me out on Stardust, too, for short reviews that I do occasionally now. YouTube's about the only thing I'm consistent with right now. That's my focus, so the other things I kind of push to the back and do them occasionally. Anyways, links to the description and all those below, and I will see all of you in the next one. Take care, everybody.